Hi, this is a short developer video talking about some scripts and tools available for the collection of uh, physical observation data, their aggregation and display. The display you see up right now is a Google Earth globe showing place marks for around, say, 1,000 platforms, focused mainly in the U.S. And from a variety of data providers. You can click on one of these here and see uh, the latest observations from this provider. This is an NDBC platform showing air pressure and various other observation measurements for a recent time window. This is today, August 19, 2008. You can click on these observations, these latest observations, which are updated hourly with the file, which is updated hourly. You can click on these observations and get the corresponding time series graph that's associated with that observation. On this day, we've had a tropical storm that's come through the Florida area, and you can see the associated air pressure drop that's associated with that storm system. Looking back at the Google Earth, this KML file is styled so that the observations are shown and broken out by both operator and observation type. If I open the operator folder, I can click off all the observation platforms and then turn on just ones for certain operators, like NDBC for buoys or NWS for land meteorological measurements. I can also look at my observation types broken out by observation type, and the way the data flow is organized. The observations are very agnostic in the sense that each observation essentially has a observation property or observation type and a unit of measurement. And so for today, we can look at the wind gusts, and we can see what the color legend is for this wind gust. This is in meters per second, and we see the higher winds for the Florida area. Click on that and open that a little bit, and we can see the higher winds down there. We can also go to different measurement type, like significant wave height, and see again the higher wave measurements associated with storm system passing through. So that is the kind of a visualization of all of this data that gets passed through the system hourly. And the links associated with reference are this is the latest place marks link to that KML KMZ file. This is a link to Xenia. Xenia is the name of a observation-oriented relational database schema, and this is a Google code-hosted link which has further links to wiki documentation and Subversion source code. And this is a link to the Xenia products page, which shows the various outputs available from the database, including the Google Earth and KML, KMZ styled output, which we were just looking at. This is a link to the SQLite specific version of the Xenia database schema, which is what I've been focusing on mainly recently in an effort to simplify the setup and maintenance of an observations-oriented relational database. Originally started with a PostGIS type of database, and I'm trying to take the same schema from that and also implement it in a SQLite version, so that we can take advantage of file-oriented and a simpler process flow and embedded type systems or smaller type systems. This last link is to obskml, which is the default XML import and export format for the Xenia relational database. And obskml is basically just KML place marks with some observation-oriented metadata and an associated schema, so that we can consistently import and export observation-oriented data to and from our database. And for more information about these links or information, you can email me at jeremy.cawthron@gmail.com. And looking over some of these other links again, here's the Xenia homepage. Here's the products page with an image of what we were looking at earlier, and other links to various products such as quality control and notification, symmetrics, time series type graphs that we were looking at, vector graphs, various HTML outputs, and some other web services oriented type outputs. And here's the SQLite specific details and documentation, and here's OBS-KML documentation, and a basic description of the schema showing that this is basically just a place mark tag with a metadata specific region, with each metadata tag within the place mark having an associated observation list, and each observation list being a collection of observations, and each observation having a minimum of 4 elements, such as observation type, unit of measurement type, the measurement value, and elevation. And that concludes this talk, and thanks again.